Morning. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Morning, sir.
Louder. Say good morning. Can you hear me?
Morning, sir.
Okay, good morning. Look at the screen. Gobika Shankar, read out it.
Soft skills and hard skills. Hard skills, teachable abilities, proficiency in a foreign language, typing speed, machine operation,
Which standard?
computer
New students?
programming, driving, soft skills, interpersonal skills, communication, positive attitude, leadership, teamwork, time management.
Okay, Gobika, did you prepare an assignment on effective communication?
No, sir.
Last class, did I tell you to prepare an article like a 2-page on effective communication?
No, sir.
No, I shall give an explanation just for 5 minutes. You just see, listen to me, then you go through your Google and find more ideas and elaborate those ideas. Effective communication is the nucleus of our success of life. Man expresses his feelings, emotions, his thoughts to his fellow beings through different means of communication. In the primitive society, we often communicate our ideas with our fellow beings through talks, mouth to mouth, one to one. Then by writing essays, by writing letters, that has developed so much. In the modern world, we communicate each other by sending email,
Sir,
WhatsApp.
there are Gopika Parvati Amrita there in the waiting room.
Okay. Okay. And there are Facebook, Instagram. A lot of devices are there to communicate with our fellow beings. Suppose you are in America, your parents are in India. How do you communicate with them? You just take your phone, ring your numbers, Indian numbers, and within no time, it reaches to them. But in like 20 years or 30 years back, what was the situation? You have to send letter. It takes at least a week. Now no one sends letter, but still post offices are there in order to send registered letters, articles, parcels, insured parcels and all. We depend on postal service, Indian postal departments. So I shall explain different means of communication. One is a print media. We get a lot of news from newspaper. That is a means of communication. Society has a lot to communicate with us. The government has a lot. Government sends their reports. Government uses through government gazette. That is a government notifications come through government gazette. Then all press conferences being conducted by ministers and other politicians come through newspapers, radio, television. So what is print media? We have different magazines, weeklies, annuals, dailies. The second is electronics means of communication. That is telephone, television. One second. That is not stored in the pen drive. Second. Okay. Gopika, Shankar, now understand?
Yes, sir.
Then the next is verbal communication. Eh? It's not working. This one. Huh. No, this is not required. Huh. No, it's not. We can manage. Okay. Mm. Mm. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So how do I communicate with you? Through electronics means. Gauri, Gopika, Shankar. Through electronic means of communication. Though we are not seeing each other, we understand. We are not seeing each other physically, but electronically we are seeing. This is an online class is an example for electronics means of communication. Then when Prime Minister or President speaks over All India Radio, that is also an example for electronics means of communication. All India Radio, AIR, All India Radio. Verbal communication in a physical classroom, when the offline class goes on, in a physical classroom, when I take class, that would be verbal, one-to-one. Gopika, Parvati, Amrita, how are you?
Fine, sir.
Where are you, in Africa or in India?
Sir, India.
Eh?
India.
So the background look like Africa. Background scenery. Okay, fine. I think this is our last online class. Am I right?
Yes.
Eh?
Yes, sir.
Your class starts. I have arranged the red carpet just in front of the school gate to receive my 8th standard students with the bouquet and all. Already 2 8th standard are physically sitting in front of me. 2 girls. So when you come on next Wednesday, bring lot of chocolates, lot of laddu. We have to distribute to everyone. You should give to young people like me. You are all old. Oh, children we give every day. But on Wednesday, you should bring. He's coming? Okay, that's a great idea. And you see, write an assignment on effective communication. Please go through Google and collect maximum points. Can you do within 10 minutes? Gopika, Shankar?
Yes, sir.
Collect, all of you go through Google right now and just type effective communication. You get a lot of ideas. Then write it as an important point.
Sir, what do we have to write?
You write on effective communication. Make it as a heading. Elsa? Elsa, go through Google.
Okay, sir.
And write there, what is effective communication? You get a lot of ideas and collect those ideas and write a 2-page. When you write on a notebook, write only 4 words on a line. Don't write more than 4 words on a line so that it would be more visible, easy to look into and correct. Okay? Wait 10 minutes, I am here. In Harvard University, recently they had made an experiment. And answer scripts prepared by students of Harvard universities were sent to different parts of the country, different parts of the world. Those answer scripts were corrected by different teachers from different continents. And the students who wrote only 5 words on a line of a A4 size paper or notebook, scored more marks than who wrote 6 to 7, 8 words. Always remember, when you write on A4 size paper, lined paper or notebook paper, if notebook is very small, you write 4 words with a sufficient spacing. If the notebook is rather big, you write 5 words on a line, so that it would be very easy for the teachers to correct. I am very sure when you go for civil service examination like IAS, IPS and all, there are so many papers called a written paper. You have to write a lot of essays on hobby, this and that and all. And when you write 5 words on a line, that would be easy for the teacher to correct it. That creates an impression, positive impression on the teachers, and teachers value it carefully, and you get more marks. Writing is an art. Don't write 10 words and 12 words, like 6 words, 7 words on a line. I always keep on making experiments in education by reading a lot from system of education that exists in different countries. Okay? This is what I teach is my own discoveries that I taught in different countries like UK, USA, when I visited those countries, Singapore and all. Because those things would make a child happy and peaceful. That is the point. You have a phone? Can you write something by your own on effective communication? From what I heard, what you heard from me. Effective communication, man expresses feelings, ideas, emotions to fellow beings. When a man expresses his feelings, emotions, actions, thoughts, by which he uses a lot of techniques. So this is called a communication. Eyes is an important organ of human being. Eye contact. When we speak with our whole body. It is called body gestures, body language. So communication should be simple, polite, and clear. When we communicate with others, we should not hide anything. We should be open to our parents, teachers, and our brothers and sisters. Especially being a girl of 13 or 14-year-old. You may be 13-year-old. 13 or 14. You should speak at least 1 hour with your father and mother every day. If they are not here, you ask your father to call you. Every day, you fix a permanent time, fixed time for that, and call parents or let the parents call you and talk to them. Communication between father and daughter, between father and son, improves their understanding, their personality. A student who stays a lot of time in the hostel, when she doesn't get time to communicate with father or mother, will be very dumbfounded, very unintelligent. You will be known by others only through communication. I don't know what type of girls you are from in the way you dress up, from the car you drive, but I can easily understand you from what type of girls you are by hearing what comes from your mouth. Therefore, your father shows you wisdom, insight. The mother shows you emotional attachment and all. Mother gave you birth, father gave you life. Father shows you how to walk without falling. Even when you fall, father would say, okay, take care, no problem. I'm here with you. So the parental presence gives you a lot of emotional help. Then we should not criticize people without reason. we should not hide anything when we communicate. We should be humble, polite, and all. If at all you have some doubts when I teach you physics or chemistry, if you have certain doubts on physics and chemistry, you should ask me, not to other teacher. Similarly, when I teach you certain points on soft skills, if at all you have some doubts, where should you go and check with the doubts? With me. Do not keep on changing doctors. Suppose you have some problem, you met a doctor diagnosed you and prescribed a medicine for 5 days, but your disease was not subsided. Again, instead of seeing another doctor, you see the same doctor. Let the doctor understand your disease and he treat you. When you change doctor and doctor from one doctor to another, your disease will never be healed. Okay. So there are some people who troubles us. It is common with everyone. We cannot assess everyone as good. But we should be very positive with others and very humble. When you have certain doubts to be cleared and all, you should ask your teachers humbly. Okay, that is a very important aspect of communication, humility. Don't be afraid of people. Be fair and fearless and be bold and courageous. Okay? Okay. Gobiya, Parvati, Amrita, triplet.
Yes, sir.
Say something about effective communication. What did you write?
Sir, effective communication is communicating with someone or something, either with or about affect, like a crying child and a parent comforting that child are both engaged in effective communication.
Very good. Very good. In the next class, we will see only on next week, right?
Yes, sir.
When is the first day? Wednesday.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh, we will be meeting Thursday face to face. Face to face. Read.
Effective communication's five most important elements are trust, respect, empathy, resolution, and understanding. Effective communication includes exchanging of thoughts, knowledge, and emotions effectively and efficiently.
Very good.
And it must especially be in a way how people can understand it quickly.
Good.
That's all I have written.
Good. Gopika Shankar, please.
Effective communication is defined as the ability to convey information to another effectively and efficiently. Good communication is about understanding, acquiring new skills, making requests, asking questions, and relaying information with ease. When communication is effective, it leaves all parties involved satisfied and feeling accomplished. The 4 types of communication are verbal, non-verbal, written, and visual. Verbal communication is the most common type of communication. It involves the use of spoken words or sign language to share information. Verbal communication can either happen face-to-face or through channels such as mobile phone, radio, and video conferencing. Nonverbal communication involves passive communication through the use of gestures, tone of voice, body language, and facial expressions to share your thoughts and feelings. Written communication includes communicating through writing, typing, or printing. It is done through channels such as letters, text messages, emails, social media, and books. Visual communication uses graphs, charts, photographs, maps, and logos to share information.
Very good, Gopika. I really appreciate your language. You have prepared well. Would you like to go for IAS? Gopika, what's your ambition?
I'm a chartered accountant.
Why do you want to waste in a small accounting room with the calculation and all? That brings you a lot of money. I see a professor in your body language. I see an IAS officer in your body language. Chartered account is unproductive work, Molay. He sits in an office, does chartered accountancy, calculation and all.
I'm really interested in calculation and math. That's why I want to become a chartered
Okay,
accountant.
no problem. I'm not discouraging you, but you are very, very good in expressing your ideas. I see a research face in your eyes. I see the face of a scholar. I see the face of a very strong person who can be a wonderful leader. Okay, that is all fine. Then who else? Elsa Vincent.
Yes, sir.
Read.
Effective communication. Good communication is about understanding instructions, acquiring new skills, making requests, asking questions, and relaying information with ease. Effectively communicating ensures that you not only convey your message to someone, but also let them know about your feelings and emotions. Whether it is amongst family members, friends, or office colleagues, effective communication helps individuals to get through the tasks of life with ease. That's all.
If possible, I request all boys and girls to be with your parents till the age of 18. Because a boy or a girl who spends more time with the father and mother would be more effective and efficient in communicating with others in the future. Because we are here only with, till the age of 18, we hope to be with the parents. After 18, we go for further studies, future studies in different schools, colleges around the world. Maybe we go for studies in America, Africa, or Uganda, or Tanzania, or Germany, somewhere. After 6 years or 4 years, we will be back. Then we settle down with the family and all. In fact, our parents see us only till the age of 18. Am I right? Only till the age of 18. So afterwards, we will be in different countries for studies, and we come and meet our parents once in a year, maybe once in 2 years, something like that. This is a case with the children whose parents are in Gulf also, because they come only once in a year, once in 2 years and all. But your personality develops, your attitude develops, your character, your confidence, everything develops when you are with your parents. So do not forget to spend more time with the parents. They're at home, we fight, we struggle, we understand father's problem, mother's problem. Once we are with them, we would be more able to cope up issues that we face in the future. So there is a difference between children who spends time with others and time with their parents. Okay, when you spend more time with the parents, it makes you more efficient, more effective, that's all. Nasreen, read.
Yes, sir. Effective communication is defined as the ability to convey information to another effectively and efficiently. There are five keys to effective communication: is be a listener, be a positive, be an echo, be in a mirror, be real. Good communications are understanding instructions, inquiring new skills, making requests, asking questions, and relaying the information with ease. Good verbal and non-verbal or written communication skills help facilitate the sharing information between people within a company for its communication benefit.
Okay, that's great. Whatever may be the means of communication, it should be sincere. Okay? Don't be artificial. Suppose you have something in the mind, you hide it, and you say something else. No. We should not manipulate. Should not tell lies. It should be sincere, truthful. Don't afraid of human beings. When you are in the forest, afraid of wild animals. But you can see wild animals in the town also. They are called human wild animals. Actually human beings, but they behave like giraffe, goat, buffalo. Yeah. They are more dangerous and they are very dangerous. So we should be very sincere, open in our communication, whether it is one-to-one written or spoken or through other means of communication. Don't manipulate. Come and go straight to straight. When you communicate with a person, let your face show all that is vital in you, all that is enthusiastic in you, all that is good in you. That is what is education. Education aims at bringing out what is goodness in everyone. Anything that is fake and fraud is not good. Don't be like most of the politicians. They say something and they do something else. There should be correlations and correspondence between our words and our actions. Okay? That is an important point. Now listen, all of you should write 4 pages on notebook about effective communication and should show me when you come on next Thursday. Go through Google, find a lot of ideas, like an assignment. Let it be a project of 4 pages. Don't bring files like a paper. You buy 200-page notebook exclusively for soft skills. Okay? It should be with you. And at the end, before I go from here, I shall give you a certificate saying that so-and-so has attended soft skill class of 100 hours or 200 hours, something like that. When you show that certificate to England or America or other European countries, wherever you go for education, that will have an effect. A girl who attended soft skill will be always demanded in companies because modern companies are working on soft skills. Our efficiency in communicating, expressing our ideas very clearly, because qualification is important more than qualification, quality. Quality definitely works in an office. Okay? I bless all my young girls and all boys. Let us have a wonderful offline academic year, though it is December, January, February, March, maybe 4 months. But we will have a lot of funds in the school when you come. Till then, keep safe. Okay, instead of using sanitizer, at times use soap. Wash your hands with soap. Okay, avoid all physical closeness with strangers, neighbors, and be neat and clean physically, mentally. Okay, hope to see you next Thursday, same period, if God wills, in the same classroom. Till then, goodbye. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye. Are you all happy? Say yes,
Yes,
or
sir.
no.
Yes, sir.
Are you? We are so excited to see my young girls and boys. I too. That is how these girls and boys are going to do in the class, in the school. I want to see very enthusiastic, cheerful, active, confident boys and girls. You get a week time to prepare yourself physically and mentally. Okay? Bye. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.